boss fight or what? Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. But I need to find the two doctors.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Yes, Oh, you
Tell me more
Oh,
about your
okay.
willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Okay, tell me.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay. Okay.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
No, where is that doctor?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Fiddick or something? Where's this doctor? Wait. Is he over there somewhere? No. Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Okay. I don't want to do that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Well, damn it.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Okay.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Okay.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Okay.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Okay, what is it?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Okay, she's a bitch.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Ooh.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Okay. That's it, right?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Do I have any hints now?
Good evening.
At all? There.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Okay.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Can I?
How
So painful.
Okay.
I'll let you get...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
A bit sketchy. I talked with him. I need to find the other doctor. Must be you then. What's up?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Okay.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Okay.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Modern medicine.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why other
Other
people?
Conservative.
Damn it.
If you have a... I know, there isn't...
That is...
Anything else?
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money? Fame? Or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Anything else? It's gonna be
Thank
bad.
you for your...
So if I go back to the other dude, wherever he is now.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Doc.
Let's see.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
It's gonna be bad.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. Do I have another option now with him? Wait. Yeah, it's your...
I'm quite...
Anything?
Thank you.
I'm gonna make the wrong decision, aren't I?
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Can I do anything?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Okay.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Oh, I'm gonna mess this up, aren't I?
Goodbye for now.
Anything new?
Good evening.
And good evening.
Okay, nothing there.
Goodbye, Doc.
And one last time with wherever. Yeah, there he is.
I'm quite...
Nothing. Nothing.
Thank you for your...
Well, for now, I'll enter the morgue. Anything here? Nurses are needed. I'll take this. So there is a small street somewhere. I'll take that. Oh, this is the little street. It's not gonna be good, right? Like, come on, it's the morgue. There you go, the old morgue. Let's quickly check something. Where is gameplay? Controls? Nope, not those controls. So with Q I walk. Just don't let go of Q. Well, that can't be good. Oh no, 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 no. I'll just cut this part out. Give me a second. Okay. Let's see. Turn this on. Okay, it's a bit creepy. Don't run just yet. Well. Do they hear me if I do this? There we go.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
There we are. There's a lot of blood. Ooh, vampire hunter, dude. Thank you. I'll take all of this.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh shit, what? Oh, okay. Bring it. Damn it. Oh, you still got me there. Anything else? So they want me to go to the basement? I'll take this.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Anything else? Now to the basement. Okay, okay.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. Then turn to blood.
I keep falling for that. This doesn't really heal me, does it? I keep falling. Why do I keep falling for that? It's so bad. Okay. Damn it. There we go. Easy. Okay, that's not weird. Fires.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
You quite need an offhand weapon to directly absorb blood. Ooh. Oh, not that. Directly absorb blood. Sure. Anything else? So I came to that door. Hey there. Yup, I knew you were gonna do that. Uh-oh. Boss fight or what? Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Holy. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Me myself. Okay. I understand your little trick. Damn it. Oh, that's so annoying. Fuck off. Holy shit. Oh, that's so annoying. Holy.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
What's up here? Is that it? Let's go. Now I need to craft the treatment for fatigue. Oh, of course, of course. So annoying. They don't even give me blood. I'll still defeat you. Where are you going? I have no stamina. Oh my god. How do I keep falling for that? Oh yeah, they do give me a little bit of blood, apparently. I'll be taking that. Ow. Oh my god, I just healed it. Oh my god. Okay, that's enough. I just healed that. Alright. Anything else? Alright. So I'll craft that and then I think I'll end it there. There we go. I need to be upstairs. And here. Let's craft it. You have enough components to craft a medicine treatment for fatigue. There we go. Night shift. But I'll do that in the next episode. We'll bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. I don't have any more time right now. But I hope you enjoyed it. I do make sure to talk to as many people as I can, because I really do want to know what's going on and what kind of decisions you can make. So it's not just, hey, I go through the main story and beat the game. So I do hope you enjoy that. Not much has happened. Hopefully in the next part it will. I'll be sure to make the video longer next time. Yeah, I do enjoy the game. I like the story. I like that apparently you gotta make choices. So but for now, it's all the time I have. Yeah, like, subscribe and all that if you want to see more videos. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye bye.
Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your